Hey YouTube, this is Zoza here bringing you back with another video. I'm going to be pausing this clip right here for a second. I forgot to mention that I'm going to be doing mixed content between gaming and car stuff. This is my 1990 Mazda Miata. I haven't done much videos of it, but I'm starting to now. So first what I'm going to do is I got to move the Ford right there. I got to move that out the way. And here she is, out here after multiple snowstorms, and she's looking pretty as ever. So let me tell you guys what I want to get accomplished today. So what happened to my car was when I was driving one night with my friends racing them. We were in first gear. I would go to first, second, third. As I was going down to fourth, I stupidly switched to second again. People call that in the car world money shifting. I'll display some of that examples right here. Now I think I have a pretty good type of money shifting, if there's a good type, because I don't think I ruined my engine, or I might have fried my transmission, but it feels like I'm not getting power at all when I'm driving. Like the car's driving, but I feel like I'm getting no power. I have to check the engine, but I'm just gonna check the intercooler piping to make sure it's all good. So first thing we're gonna do is pop off the hood. And with a snap of my fingers, here we go. So my theory is everything between, from the turbo all the way down to the intercooler and all the way up to the intercooler to the intake, somewhere along there there's something that's not tight, or from me going from third to second from high rev, something must have popped off. So that's what I'll be investigating right now, and I'll let you guys know what I find. Everything seemed fine, but I gotta just double check. I'm gonna remove the bumper, the front bumper, so I could investigate more. And just like that, we removed the front bumper. So I checked on the other side of the car. We're on the driver's side of the car right now. This side of the intercooler piping kind of bottomed out right here. It kind of feels flat, and like it doesn't feel like damaged, like there's any holes or anything. It feels like it's bottomed out. I'm just gonna check the top end now. Alright, so I dug a bit deeper right now. So what I did was I removed the MAF so I can get to the rest of the turbo piping from the hot side. Everything seemed tight here and around, from the intercooler to the intake. Everything seems solid. So I got the car started. What I did end up doing was I just changed the coolant because the inside it was just water, and I just didn't want it to freeze up in there. So I just dumped all the water out. But I tried to catch it in a can, but some of it fell out on the floor. So when I ran it up and down the driveway just to see how it feels, yeah, the clutch was slipping bad. It was terrible. I feel like I got lucky with my engine. It runs like it did before, but it's just the clutch feels so bad. You're revving it up to like 5K just to get it up this little driveway right here. So glad we figured that out. So now what we're gonna do is I have a box of, Miata parts that I picked up recently, and I'm just gonna be putting those in the Miata. So let's see how that goes. So for those of you who haven't seen the inside of my car before, I'm missing a bunch of things, including the carpet, which I'll be getting later. But yeah, I'm missing this they call it the tombstone piece, the center middle area, the glove box. So what we have right now is the center part. We have, where is it? Oh, it's right here. We have the tombstone piece, but the previous person who owned it had a wood, like a ricey wood applied to it, I guess. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the heat gun and go over that and just peel it as much as I can. Probably paint it black before I put it in or something. So yeah, I mean, I'll show you along the way what I'm gonna do. Started the painting process for the tombstone piece. I'm just gonna do it black with this well, this is hold on, let me fix the camera. This is a custom wrap from Duplicolor. It's a wrap. It's like a plasti dip type deal, but it's Duplicolor's type of plasti dip. All right, here it is painted. I know I oversprayed, but it's not supposed to be perfect. But it's supposed to look somewhat decent. And if it has like these let me see to show you, like these groove marks right here, then like these, if it's like if it looks like it's running or whatever, I don't really mind. It's fine. So while we're waiting for that to dry, I'm going to be installing the shift boot, the inner shift boot, and the outer shift boot. So we'll start by unscrewing this off. There we go. So we'll start by unscrewing this off. This is our shifter right here. I'm gonna plop this bad boy down. Just remove these. Oh, you have to remove that. Hold on. So with my car, the windows come automatic. So they have like the hole here for the switch. So sorry guys, it's really cold. So one thing Mazda did was they made these plates for manual windows. So when I went to part picking at a junkyard, a Miata had manual windows, which I took because I'm going to be converting these electric ones into manual ones, which is going to be, it's going to be somewhat easy, just removing that mechanical stuff and then putting the manual stuff in. So I also took the delete plate so I could use it, and it just goes from the bottom here and it'll look flawless. Alright, so we have the shift boot fastened down for second, third, fourth, fifth, and reverse. It's kind of uneven because you see, so we're in neutral right now. Let's kind of turn to the left. But if we go here, this is first, second, and then neutral, third. It's kind of uneven unless you bring it that way. So it's gonna make this weird noise. But what are we gonna do? It works, and at least it's not gonna bring up heat from under the car to me. So it'll be good. We have the other shift boot installed on the actual thing. We also have that delete plate that I told you about here. I have nothing to connect to this unless it's somewhere back here. And there you have it, with a couple hours of hard labor. I managed to get the top mount on. It's a bit loose from the top. I think there's some mounts or something that I must have broke. I'll try to fix that later. Here we have this. We have the centerpiece all connected. I mean, I bought this aftermarket. I bought this thing aftermarket, so it's always going to be open. There's a key for it. Maybe I'll get it with a locksmith or something. I'll make a small key for it. We'll see. But yeah, so far, everything looks like it's coming. It looks like it's slowly coming together from the way it was before. So yeah. So this is part 1 of the series, where I put back together this Miata. I gotta still order this part for the top of the odometer, or tachometer, all those, whatever, that area. Lovely boost gauge right there. I'm still keeping the shift knob. Looks pretty cool. We still have an underplate for under the wheel. We still have this glove box that I'm gonna put. This is the motor for the mirrors. Mirrors right there. We got this is the manual crank thing for manual windows. We'll be replacing that from the driver's side, but I'll do that another time. I'll try to do step by step on how to do that, but with the weather being like this, it's gonna be difficult. So bear with me, guys, until the weather gets better, and then I'll be able to do all the types of videos that you guys like. And another added bonus for the ricer in me, I got this mirror that Hondas use. It's gonna be cool when I install it right there. We got our interior back together, semi back together. We're gonna have the glove box to do next, some other panels on the bottom of the steering rack, and you know, it's 5:26 right now, and it's, you know, getting dark. So once it gets lighter outside and once it gets warmer outside, I'll be making more content. I just wanted to push something out today. And also, I forgot to mention that I have a new Instagram. You guys can follow it. I'm gonna start posting stuff up there, like pictures, video updates, video delays, stuff like that.